Hello, I'm Valdemar Albrecht, and I'm here to make a twist on the quintessential grilled cheese sandwich. I'm making a panini with brie, caramelized onions, and a peach and apricot preserve. What we need for this recipe is a loaf of ciabatta, although focaccia would work just as well. We have a 15-ouncer President Brie round, although you could use the 8-ouncer. We have peach and apricot preserve and caramelized onions that I have earlier sauteed in olive oil for about 20 minutes to release all the sugars in them. So let's get to it. We'll take our loaf of bread and we'll split it in half. And then we'll make lengthwise cut to separate the bread. Okay, we have sliced our bread now. We'll face it open and we're ready to cut our cheese from the center to the outer rind like pieces of the pie. And these ones we'll use to dress our bread. And here we go. So we're placing our bread here and we're ready to dress our bread. We're gonna move it right over here and we'll take our pieces of brie and we wanna make sure that we cover the whole surface of the bread. So we have brie evenly melting all across the surface. And here we go. A little bit more. We wanna make sure it's all covered. And one more, a couple of more here, and we shall be ready to dress it up. So, as I said, the onions had been caramelized for about 20 minutes. We release all the sugars and we only put a little bit of olive oil. So we'll put as much as you'd like. It's gonna give kind of a sweet overtone to this dish. It's gonna make it very, very delicious. A little savory as well too. So we'll put some onions all across the bread, just a tiny bit more. And now we'll be ready to use our preserve. As I said before, we're using a peach and apricot preserve, but you can pretty much use anything that you have. We'll go ahead and now put our preserve on top. A little bit here and here and just a touch more. You should have your panini press preheated a little bit, 5 to 10 minutes, so it's nice and warm when you put your bread in there. If you don't have a panini press, don't worry about it. You can have a frying pan or a grilling pan and you can definitely use it. Just put some pressure on top of it and it'll do the trick. Now we're ready to dress it right here. We'll open our panini press, which has been preheated. We'll take our bread. Make sure that you press the panini press so you get those nice indentations and grilling mark on the sandwich. So depending on the sandwich, it could take 10 to 15 minutes, and also it depends on the amount of ingredients that you have put in the sandwich. I have one ready for you. We're gonna take it out and plate it now, okay? So let's do it. As you can see, we have those beautiful grilling marks. It's evenly melted and we're ready to plate. Let's take our knife and make cuts into the panini. This looks really, really delicious. And we make 2 or 3 cuts here. We have a beautiful garnish plate. We have some grapes and some apples. We want to bring all those colors alive. And we're ready to place our panini in there, our slices. That looks absolutely wonderful. We have the evenly melted brie with the caramelized onions and also the apricot preserve. Please make sure that you check out more recipes on the President website. This tastes delicious. I'm gonna have a bite. Thank you. We'll see you again.